Hey y'all, it's your girl Miss Wallace back with another one. Today we'll be talking about exponential growth. This helps us illustrate or measure the amount something increases over time. So let's go ahead and get into it. So I've actually gone in, and with all of this going on within the world today, COVID-19, coronavirus, I was curious to find out what's the correlation? Why do we have to go ahead and do all this social distancing, washing our hands? What's the severity of this? Like, what's going on? So I actually went to the World Health Organization. Here's the link down here below if you want to go and check out these reports. Every day they publish a report detailing the global cases around the world, how many cases have been reported in each country, and this all the information about coronavirus. So I took a couple reports. I wasn't going to go through and illustrate or check out all of them, but I just want to illustrate a point here. These are the World Health Report numbers that I pulled. I did every 5 days, starting at the 30th report that they did. They published these reports every day. So by the 30th day of the World Health Organization reporting these cases globally, we had approximately 75,000 global cases. So by the 65th day of the World Health Organization reporting these cases, we had almost, or actually over 400,000. So I plotted these over time. So it's by report. So this signifies every 5 days. We went from 75,000 cases around the world to over 400,000 cases. Now I wanted to see if we can take this data and maybe correlate it and almost predict what or how many cases of global coronavirus there is around the world. So based upon these values, let's do it together. So I'm going to take my calculator here. I'm going to go in. Actually, I had something in there, so we're going to do second plus 712. And what that does, it just resets your calculator. If you don't know, now you know. So let's go ahead and put this in our calculator. We're going to go to Stat, Edit, and then everywhere here, this X here is going to be our L1, and then this is going to be our L2. So let's go in and type these numbers in. So we got 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 60, 65. Okay. So now let's go into our L2 here, and we're going to type in our global virus cases. These are the confirmed values reported by the World Health Organization. 5,204. And then we're going to go ahead and 79,311 and 85,403, 95,325, 113,702, 53,517. Okay, now 234,074, or 73 rather. Okay, and then we have 413, 467. Okay. So what we're going to do now is have our graphing calculator populate what our exponential growth formula is. So let's go ahead and go to Stat, then go to Calc. Now if you press this up button here, you can use this to get us to Xreg. And this is what we use to have our calculator figure out the formula. You can either just go there and press enter or just type in 0. That'll get you there too. Now, if you go down here to store reg EQ, this tells our calculator where to store our formula. So we're going to type in alpha trace, enter for Y1. This is going to store our formula into Y1 where when we go to Y equals. Now we're going to go to calculate. Now, this gives us an initial value A of 14,702 and B value of 1.05. Now what we're going to do here, since we know that our formula is y is equal to A times B raised to the X power, I already have this populated so that when we type this in, it's going to generate our predicted data. So 14,702 and then 1.05. So we know that when B is greater than 1, this is telling us that this is growth. This is how we determine what our growth factor is, or whether this is growth. So now we can also take this data and determine our rate of growth. How do we do this? Well, we're just going to take this number here, B, and subtract it by 1. And that tells us that our rate, or the amount of global coronavirus cases around the world is expanding by 5% or growing by 5%. So based upon what we populated here, this is just a rough estimate. I've already entered in the formula, and this tells us that by the 30th of March, we should have roughly almost near 500,000 cases of COVID-19 around the world. Now, today is the 28th of March. We can actually go in and see how many coronavirus cases there are around the world. So I'm on the World Health Organization website right now. I've gone to their situation report. The latest report that they reported was on the 27th of March, 2020. And when we click here, let's see, it shows us 509 confirmed cases, 509,000 confirmed cases. So, wow. So based upon our data and our formula, we said that by the 30th of March, we would get to close to 500,000. And we've already reached there, and it's the 28th of March, not even the 30th. So this is why it's very important for us to practice social distancing. Make sure y'all wash your hands. Make sure you sing the birthday song twice while you wash your hands. Get all them germs and stuff off your fingers, and make sure you be very diligent and mindful of the things that you do to practice proper hygiene so that we can control this virus and flatten the curve. So as long as if everybody was out in this world not being as mindful or diligent as they are, this thing could change and probably grow much faster than what it's growing right now. So this was a fun practice, real world example of how you can utilize exponential growth to model or predict the behavior of something. So this is Ms. Wallace. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm out.